I shocked many of you, particularly those who've been my supporters for years, by saying that I thought perhaps Tony Blair had a role. Why not get people like Tony Blair involved to help us solve a national crisis? We have got, absolutely got, to up the pace of vaccinations. In a national crisis, you get a government of all the talents. He does get things done. He does command respect. He is seriously bright. When he says he's going to do something, he actually goes and does it. And the reason that I picked up on Blair was I saw him last week talking about the vaccine, talking about the rollout with more knowledge than anybody in government. It was he that started the argument saying, rather than vaccinating people twice, 3 weeks apart, wouldn't it make more sense to vaccinate double the number of people and perhaps taking some of the bureaucracy out, maybe even more than double the number of people? It was Tony Blair that made those arguments about the vaccine. It was Tony Blair that said, give one jab to each person, not two, and we can then get a bigger part of the population dealt with quickly. You know, all the primary schools are closed. Why not open them up as vaccination centres? He makes the point. On polling day, we get 30 million people going through those centres.
I would actually have mobile facilities as well, going round place by place.
Blair even postulated that maybe the army could be brought in. It was Tony Blair advocating not hundreds, but thousands of centres where we can get people to get the vaccine. I mean, goodness me, we could even be doing it at motorway service stations. We were doing it everywhere. And I'm going to repeat the argument I made the other day. Some of you will scream at me, but if Blair is so confident that he thinks he can get this job done, he thinks he can get us up to 5 million vaccinations a week, then frankly, if that gets us out of the mess that we're in, why not use his services?